right, we are on the record. It is September 17th, 2019. This is Judge Wish, Courtroom 1, Session 1. Can I have the parties announce themselves for the record, please?
Kathy Kennedy Swanson on behalf of the Office of State Attorney.
Adam Scholl with Office of Public Defender.
Lakeisha Halen, Office of the Public Defender.
Well, we did move one case. Did you all get that email?
Yes.
Okay. And I hope Mr. Ruth is not coming in for that case. All right, sir, can you please tell me your name?
Robert Crew.
All right, Mr. Crew, you're here in 2019 MM 420E. You were arrested for trespassing an occupied structure conveyance. If you find probable cause, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Was there an offer for Mr. Crew if you wanted to resolve his case today?
That's the wrong email. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I printed the wrong email for you.
Okay.
Is adjudication credit for time served? I'm gonna print the right one now.
May I have a moment, Your Honor?
Sure. And then you can't go back to Rollins. You know, you've been trespassed from there, so.
Your Honor, my client would like to accept the offer and plead no contest.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Crew, I'm showing you this plea form. Is this your signature at the bottom?
Yeah.
Did you understand everything that was contained within the plea form? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Do you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea?
Yes.
Are you on probation anywhere?
No.
Okay. Do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will subject you to deportation?
Okay.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I do find a factual basis based on the affidavit in the court file to accept your plea. I'm gonna adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 2 days' time served. You can't go back to Rollins College, all right? You've been trespassed from there. You're never gonna win that battle. If you go back there, you're probably gonna get arrested again. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to impose court costs? I'm gonna order that you pay those by September 17th, 2020. That gives you a year, okay? If you'd like to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must do so in writing within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, sir. Good luck to you.
All right.
Ms. Haley on McCarthy on the add-on.
Morning. Mr. Ruth, are you guys here together on a case? No. Huh?
No separate cases, Judge.
Okay.
I have Angel Montalvo.
Is that the one we moved?
No.
Okay, no, okay.
No, you'll get one too. Who was that? Maybe from sex and I don't have.
I don't have a Montalvo.
No, he's, Mr. Ruth, he's.
Oh, he's in, okay,
Yes.
too. I didn't know they came through here.
Dad, did you have a conflict on second session?
CONKLIN. So Louis Mosidius, exhibition.
What's the first name?
Leonard, Leo.
I think he was yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Do you have a case number?
right, please tell me your name, ma'am.
Janice Marie Negron.
All right, do we know what happened to Samuel Jordan? Okay, we'll deal with him at the end. Ms. Negron, you're here in 2019 CF 6794AO. You're arrested pursuant to a capias for failing to appear for your case management conference on July 15th, 2019. The judge forfeited your bond, revoked your release, and set your bond at none. Does she have the PD? Yes? Okay. PD was previously appointed, so they can file any motions to set bond in that case, okay? Huh? I don't know. It's like a lot going on today. He's dancing out there. Good. Good morning, sir. Can you please tell me your name?
Name was Shields.
All right, Mr. Shields, you're here in 2019 CF 13156AO. You're arrested for battery on a person 65 years of age or older. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You're not to have any contact with any victim or witness in the case. No weapons or firearms or ammunition. Are you still staying at the Parks Healthcare and Rehab Center?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if they're gonna let you stay there, but if
Yeah,
they-
she told me I can come back.
Okay, you can go back there. Okay. All right. So you just can't have any contact with the victim, okay?
Okay.
And then, I don't know why the bond is set at 10,000. I'm gonna set it at 5,000.
Or what I do. So she'll let me. Okay.
All right, sir, please tell me your name.
Armando Torres Sanchez.
All right, Mr. Torres Sanchez, you're here in two cases, and one is 2019 CF 11854AO. You're arrested pursuant to a warrant for failing to report and re-register as a sex offender, and probable cause was previously found pursuant to the warrant. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You do have reporting requirements. I do have to advise you of that. I will stay the bond at the 2,500 in that case. In 2019 MM 7643AO, you're arrested for retail petty theft. I do find probable cause, and I will appoint the public defender to represent you in that case. And you're not to return back to the J.C. Penney at 8001 South Orange Blossom Trail or have any contact with any listed victim or witness at that location. And the bond will stay set at the 250.
Your Honor, what was the bond on the first count? please?
2,500.
Thank you.
All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Raymond Lopez.
All right, Mr. Lopez, you're here in 2019 CF 13099. You're arrested for aggravated battery with permanent disfigurement and battery, petty theft, retail, and resisting a merchant. I do find probable cause. Did you fill out a form for the public defender? Okay, did you want me to see if you qualify for the public defender?
Yeah.
Okay, do you work, sir?
Yes.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Where, do you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly?
Weekly.
Okay, and then what's your paycheck after taxes?
$200 a week.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna find that you qualify for the public defender. I'll appoint them to represent you based on your testimony. You're not to return back to the Corona Cigar Lounge at 127 South Orange Avenue in Orlando, Florida. You're not to have any contact with any listed victim or witness at that location. And you're not to possess any weapons or firearms or any ammunition. Your bond on count 1 is $3,500 and each additional count at $100. All right, please tell me your name.
Dennis McCarthy.
All right, Mr. McCarthy, you're here in 2019 MM 7631AO. You're arrested for trespass on property after warning. I do find probable cause. I don't have a form for the public defender. Do you want me to see if the state, do you want to see if the state has an offer for you to resolve your case? Is that a yes?
No contest.
Okay, well, you don't know what the state's offering you at this time, so.
Adjudication guilt, credit for time served, no return, get credit for 3 days.
All right, so it's a 3-day offer, Mr. McCarthy, and an adjudication, and you can't go back to the Parliament House at 410 North Orange Blossom Trail, and I'll give you a year to pay your court costs off. Do you want to accept that offer?
I don't have a year. I'm supposed to be in Puerto Rico.
Okay, well, you
I
did-
just missed my, I
you
just missed
didn't-
my
you-
flight.
You didn't answer my question. My question was, do you want to accept that offer? I have no control over the means of which you travel.
May I speak with him as a friend of the court?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, let's resolve the case today.
Okay. We'll have you sign a plea form.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. McCarthy, I'm showing you this plea form. Is this your signature at the bottom?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand everything that was contained within the plea form?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on probation anywhere?
No.
Okay, you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will subject you to deportation? Is that a
Yes.
yes? Okay, just need to make sure that you understand that. If you're a
Yes.
U.S. citizen, that's fine, but I just need to make sure you understand.
Of course.
Okay. All right, did you find a factual basis based on the affidavit in the court file to accept your plea? I'm gonna adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 3 days' time served. You can't go back to the Parliament House at 410 North Orange Blossom Trail. They've trespassed you, so you must abide by the trespass warning. I do have to impose court costs. I'm gonna order you pay those by September 17th, 2020, okay? If you'd
Yes.
like to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must do so in writing within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, sir, okay?
Yes, ma'am. You have a good day.
All right, you too, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, please tell me your name.
Michael Rodriguez.
Okay, is this the one that was no info?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I don't need to take any action on the motion. It looks like the city filed a no info on the case, so I don't think they're proceeding forward with the case, okay? I don't know if he's being held on anything else. Okay, he'll be out
Thank
today,
you.
okay? I'm just gonna take no action.
I have a nice day.
Hi.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Cleveland Brantley.
All right, Mr. Brantley, you're here in 2019 CF 10799AO. You're arrested for, looks like the state filed information and probable cause was found and an information was filed for exploitation of the elderly or disabled person over $50,000, scheme to defraud of $50,000 or more, and grand theft second degree of $20,000 or more pursuant to a scheme or course of conduct. And so that's what the state's charged you with in 2019 CF 10799. Pursuant to the CAPIAS, these are the conditions of your release. You're not to have any contact directly or indirectly with the victim, any witnesses in the case. I'm also ordering you not to return to the victim's residence. At 2441 Whispering Maple Drive, the Whisper Lake subdivision. You're not to return back there. And your bond will stay set as in the KPS at $5,100 and $100. Sorry? Oh, sorry. Did you? Yeah, I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. All right, sir, if you have any questions, you can call that number on the form.
I have one
can't
question,
change
ma'am.
anything in the KPS, okay?
No, I'm not asking you to change anything on the CAPIAS. I'm simply just trying to get my charges. I haven't received anything as to what I'm hearing what you're saying, but I don't see any documentation when this case was filed. You said it was a CAPIAS. I don't
Yeah, the
understand.
state filed an information, and then the judge
Do I
went
have
to
a-
a
can I have
judge,
a
and the
copy of
judge
the-
found probable cause.
Can I have a copy of the charges, ma'am? Can I have an affidavit, something that shows my charges, please?
If you can hold, if they hold them for a second, I'll print it out.
Are you gonna print it out for him? Okay. State's gonna print an information for you. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Kimani Christie.
All right, Mr. Christie, you're here in 2018 CF 18054AO. You were arrested pursuant to a KPS for failing to appear for a case management conference on April 2nd, 2019. The judge revoked your release and set your bond at none. Does he have the PD in that case? You do have the public defender. In 2019 MM 2216AO, you were arrested pursuant to a KPS for failing to appear for a pretrial conference on May 6, 2019, and the judge revoked your release and did set your bond at $500. Does he have the PD in that case? You do have the PD in that case. They can file any motions with regards to bond for you in the felony case, okay? Okay, thank you. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
David Givens.
All right, Mr. Givens. You are here in 2019 CF 13139AO. You're arrested for driving with a license suspended with 2 prior convictions and no motor vehicle registration. I do find probable cause. I don't have a form for the public defender for you. Were you planning on hiring your own attorney?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do you want me to appoint the public defender? Okay. All right, I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you. you're not to drive without a valid license. I know you know this because you went to prison and you were released in 2017 for the same offense, and you're out on bond for the same offense. So I do find the probable cause. I'm gonna stay the bond at 2,500 on count 1. I'll reduce count 2 to 100. But I am gonna revoke the release in 2019 CF 12323AO. And I'll appoint the PD in that case. I don't know if they've been previously appointed, but, no, okay. So you do have the public defender, and they can file any motions with regards to bond for you. All right, please tell me your name.
Jennifer Jane Hale.
All right, Ms. Hale, and Ms. Haling, did you see the bond correction sheet for count 1?
No,
Okay,
Your
well,
Honor.
it's a $15,000 bond on count 1, okay?
Thank you.
All right, so, Ms. Hale, you're here in 2019 CF 13165. You were arrested for possession of methamphetamine with intent to sell or deliver, possession of methamphetamine, and driving while license suspended with 2 prior convictions. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may not drive without a valid license. You may not possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription. Your bond will be set at $15,000 on count 1, $150 on counts 2 and 3. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Pedro Jimenez.
All right, sir, you're here in 2019 CF 13134. You were arrested pursuant to a warrant in which probable cause was previously found for aggravated assault with a firearm. And I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You're not to have any contact with any listed victims or witnesses. The warrant specifically says that includes electronic communication. You're not to possess any weapons or firearms or any ammunition, and you're to surrender any known weapons. I'm gonna order that you do that within 10 hours of your release from the Orange County Jail, and your bond will remain set at the $5,000. All right, thank you. Is the next person have a meeting? Robinson? No. Okay. All right, please tell me your name.
Wes Robinson.
All right, Mr. Robinson, you're here in 2019 CF 4258AO, and you were arrested pursuant to a capias for failing to appear for your arraignment on June 20th, 2019. The judge revoked your release and set your bond at none. I don't believe that you have an attorney in the case, and do you want me to appoint the public defender to represent you?
No,
Okay, so are you gonna represent yourself?
I thought they was gonna come get me.
Who's gonna come get you?
Columbia County, I was told.
You have to resolve this case first, sir.
I didn't get no new charge. I turned myself in.
No, so this case, you had an arraignment, the state did file charges. So you'll have to resolve this case first before Columbia County comes to pick you up. So in order to even get a bond in this case or try to resolve your case, I would highly recommend that you have an attorney.
Okay.
Okay, do you want me to appoint the public defender?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll appoint the PD to represent you. They can file any motions for bond or negotiate any deal for you, okay? But Columbia County won't come and pick you up until this case is resolved, or if the judge gives you a bond and you bond out. Okay? All right. Mhm. Okay. lot of failures to appear. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Bobby Rowland,
All right, Mr. Rowland, you're here in 2019 CF 4403AO. You were arrested pursuant to a capias for failing to appear for a status hearing on September 11, 2019. The judge did revoke your release and set your bond at none. You do have the public defender, and they can file any motions for you. Huh? Next one. All right, please tell me your name, ma'am.
Tiffany Skidmore.
All right, Ms. Skidmore, you're here in 2019 CF 4841AO. You were arrested pursuant to a capias for failing to appear for your pretrial conference on August 21st, 2019. The judge revoked your release and set your bond at none, and you do have the public defender, and they can file any motions with regards to bond for you in that division, okay? All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Kevin True.
Mr. True, you're here in 2019 CF 13155AO. You're arrested for aggravated battery. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You're not to have any contact with any victim or witness, no weapons or firearms or any ammunition. I will stay the bond at the $3,500. You're out on release or out on bond in 2019 CF 10042AO for aggravated assault with a firearm. I'm revoking that release and setting that at none, and you do have an attorney, and they can file any motions with regards to bond for you.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is there like anything like program-wise I can do to, I mean, because I can't afford to be, my bond be revoked. I mean,
Okay, well, you do have an attorney. I did revoke the bond. You have an attorney in both cases, so if you can't meet the bond, they can file motions on your behalf. One will be in that, they're both felonies, I believe, so they'll be in the felony divisions that those would be heard. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Ivan Villanueva Adorno.
Okay, you're here in 2019 CF 1086AO, and you're arrested pursuant to a capias for failing to appear for pretrial on June 11, 2019. The judge did revoke your release and set your bond at none. You do have the public defender, and they can file any motions with regards to bond for you.
No.
All right, please tell me your name.
Carlos Blue.
All right, Mr. Blue, you're here in 2019 MO 1599. You're arrested for providing false information, and that was to law enforcement. I do find probable cause. I don't have a form for the public defender. Was there an offer if you wanted to resolve his case today?
I'm sorry, I didn't originally get available without doing adjudication credit for time served.
Sorry.
Adjudication credit for time served. 2
So,
days.
Mr. Blue, you have 2 days credit for time served. The state's offering you a credit for time served offer. I would have to impose court costs. I'll give you a year to pay those off. And I do see that you have a warrant out of Miami-Dade. Are they gonna pick him up, or?
Yes, Sean, there's a hold for that. And actually, there's going to be another warrant to be served for failing to appear for Willis. He does have a $500 bond.
Is that in Orange County?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he does have the Miami-Dade hold as well.
Okay. So you got a lot going on.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
Okay,
out.
do you wanna plea? You wanna take the offer today?
Nah, I'm good.
You don't?
Wait, what was the plea? I ain't hear the
Okay.
plea. I'm sorry.
I was telling you, you
I'm
gotta
so
listen.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the plea is 2 days credit for time served, which you've served.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get that credit. And then I have to impose court costs. I would give you a year to pay those off.
Oh, yeah, of course. I
You
will
like
handle
that offer?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
we'll have you sign the plea form.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, do you want a plea no contest, Mr. Blue? You want a plea no contest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, I'm showing you this plea form. Is this your signature at the bottom?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand everything that was contained within the plea form?
A little bit.
Huh?
A little bit.
Okay, what didn't you understand?
No, I really just need a paper so I can read over everything.
Okay, well, we'll have you step back there and we'll come back to you and have you read the plea form, okay?
All right.
I need to make sure that you understand what you're doing.
Yeah, me too. Well, no, Mom, miss, I'm gonna take it everything.
Well, no.
I'm gonna rock and roll with everything. You
Okay,
right,
well,
you
I'm
right.
gonna have you step back there and I want you to read the plea form. I'm not gonna take the plea unless I see you reading that plea form. We'll get it done, okay? Just need you to read it. All right, come on up, sir, please. All right, please tell me your name.
Ronald Booth.
All right, Mr. Booth, you're here in 2019 MO 1600. You were arrested for open container violation. Do you find probable cause? I will appoint the public defender. Was there an offer for Mr. Booth?
Yes, Your Honor. An adjudication of guilt, credit for time served.
Okay.
May I have a moment?
Sure.
Thank you. Your Honor, Mr. Booth would like to accept the offer, plead no contest.
Okay. You read that whole thing, Mr. Blue? Okay, all right. You're a faster reader than me.
Oh, no, I looked at it right, stuff I was supposed to see.
Well, when you come back up, I'll answer as many questions as I can answer, okay? Thank you. All right, Mr. Booth, I'm showing you this plea form. Is this your signature at the bottom?
Yes.
Did you understand everything that was contained within the plea form?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on probation anywhere?
No, ma'am.
Do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will subject you to deportation?
Yep.
Okay. I do find a factual basis based on the affidavit in the court file to accept your plea. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 2 days' time served. I do have to impose court costs. I'll order that you pay those by September 17th, 2020. Okay, that gives you a year. If you'd like to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must do so in writing within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, sir. All right, good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, Mr. Blue, we're back. You read the plea form?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And,
I got a question about my Miami warrant. You know
okay.
You know how long they gonna take to pick me up?
Well, it looks like you have another failure to appear out of Orange County, and when he hasn't been served with that yet. So you'll get seen by me again, I think, or Judge Carter tomorrow. I don't have a case number. He has a bond. We can probably plea it out, huh?
So I was trying to see the case numbers.
Yeah, it has to be served first. Yeah, it has to be served on him first, so.
She has it.
Okay, either way, he has to be served with it first, so you'll be seen tomorrow, okay? I don't need the case number. You want the case number?
If I can make an offer, I need the case number.
It's 2019 CT 0001148E.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Mr. Blue, so you'll be seen tomorrow for that. I don't know if the state will have an offer for you. They may or may not to resolve the case. If that's the case, then Miami would be able to come and pick you up, okay?
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Okay? So let's finish with this first, okay? So is this your signature at the bottom of the plea form?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand everything that was contained within the plea form?
Ma'am.
You understand all the rights you're giving up by entering the plea? Is that a yes? I need
Yes,
you to
ma'am.
speak out loud, okay. Are you on probation anywhere?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is that a no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I do find a factual basis for acceptance of the plea based on the affidavit in the court file. I am going to adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 2 days' time served. I do have to impose court costs. I'm going to order you pay those by September 17, 2020. If you'd like to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must do so in writing within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, okay? So I will probably see you tomorrow, okay? All right. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Bildad Tatali.
Okay, you're here in 2019 MM 7645AO. You're arrested for retail petty theft. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the public defender's office. I don't know if the state has an offer for you.
There is no offer.
Okay, so you can't go back to J.C. Penney at 8001 South Orange Blossom Trail or have any contact with any listed victim or witness. Your bond will stay set at the $250. This next one says that he's on home confinement? Okay, I looked it up and okay, all right. Do we have a driving record for him? All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Sedaris Williams.
All right, Mr. Williams. You're here in 2019 MM 76470, and you're arrested for possession of cannabis less than 20 grams. I do find probable cause, and it doesn't appear, well, you make $500 a week after taxes? Or is that your paycheck?
I'm working with a temp service, and we get paid almost $100 a day. But I work for Waste Management, and they're getting ready to hire me on from a CDL. So once I go through that process, I'll still be getting paid $100 until I do after October 1st,
Okay.
we start our new company.
I don't know if you'll get that. You're out on bond for a DUI.
Yes, ma'am, I
And then
understand.
picked up for cannabis. I don't know if the CDL license is gonna work, but good, I'm just saying, I don't.
No, but
But
I
I'll
mean,
appoint the public defender
far
to
as
represent you.
far as intoxicated with the DI.
Okay, well, don't
wasn't.
talk about the facts of the case. I'm just saying that that's obviously something that they're gonna look at for a CDL license. I'm just gonna take a look at the driving record, because my guess is that you're driving on a suspended license too. All right, Mr. Williams. So I do find the PC. I appointed the public defender.
See a judge at ROR.
Well, he's out on bond. I'm not gonna ROR him. I mean, I'm not gonna revoke your bond, and you're really lucky because you're driving and you're out on bond for a DUI, and my guess is you don't have a license. okay? I said, my guess is that you picked up your DUI in August 31st.
Yes, ma'am.
So your license, unless you have some sort of temporary license,
Wait, are you saying they were suspended?
I'm pretty sure it would be suspended for,
Are they getting suspended or they was?
well, your driving history is interesting to me because you don't have anything on here. You don't even have the DUI on here.
Oh,
It was just an arrest. It's not a.
Right, I
Oh,
understand, but
oh.
it should be on there as an arrest. So, and then his license would probably be suspended for a certain amount of time, even with the arrest. And then you have to get, some type of temporary license. So, I'm not gonna revoke your bond today. I'm gonna stay the bond at the $500. But if I see you again, I'm gonna revoke the bonds. Okay, so you be
Can I-
very careful. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Daphne Williams.
All right, Mr. Williams, you're here in 2019 MM 7646AO. You're arrested for petty theft. It's a retail offense. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you're not to return back to the Publix at 400 East Central Boulevard or have any contact with any victim or witness at that location. I will state the bond at the $250. You're out on bond for theft, 2019 CF 11813AO. I'm revoking that and setting that at none. Does he have the PD? Okay, you do have the PD, and they can file any motions for you with regards to bond. All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Parker Landers here on behalf of Ryan Heisinger.
Okay. All right, can you tell me your name, sir?
Ryan Eisinger.
All right, Mr. Eisinger, I feel like I've seen you before. Okay, all right. And so you were picked up on an out-of-county warrant for a violation of probation out of Leon County. Looks like the judge in that case did set your bond at none. Are you representing him in that case in Leon County?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. And so I think they have 72 hours to come and pick him up pursuant to our administrative order. That does not include weekends or holidays. And if they don't, then it's the statute says a reasonable amount of time. So if he doesn't get picked up by then, or they tell us that they're not picking him up, then he would just come back before me or another judge.
Okay, and that was my question is, could we set a bond today, or he would have to come back up and get a bond?
I can't set a bond in the Leon County case. It's a no bond on a VOP.
So if they don't pick him up in 72 hours,
Not including weekends or holidays, okay? So not including the weekend, I don't know if that would affect him. I don't think that it would. Then he would come back if they don't pick him up. Have you had any communication with Leon County?
They've acknowledged he's ready for pickup.
Okay, so they do have acknowledged that. If he's not picked up, our administrative order and the statute say completely different things. The administrative order says 72 hours. The statute says within a reasonable amount of time. Just depends on what kind of communication we've had with them. It is Leon County, it's up by Tallahassee, so, okay?
Thanks, Your Honor.
All right. So you should be able to ask corrections or keep, whether or not he's getting picked up within that time frame, I think. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Robert Jones.
All right, Mr. Jones, you were picked up on an out-of-county warrant out of Jackson County, and the judge in that case did set your bond at none. And Jackson County has 72 hours, not including weekends or holidays, to come and pick you up. If they don't do so within that time frame, you'll come back before myself or another judge, okay? Has there been communication with Jackson County? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the warrant was out.
So all I can tell you is what I see.
So what do I do?
Well, you can contact an attorney, but my guess is Jackson County will probably come, it's a domestic violence case.
Yeah, I was on a pretrial diversion and I was going through it.
I can't tell you, I'm not a judge in Jackson County.
Okay.
Okay, I have no idea.
Right.
So you may wanna contact whoever was representing you up there,
Okay.
all right? See if you can get in touch with them.
Okay.
Okay. That's all I can tell you.
So how long will I be here for?
That's all I can tell you. So if you, 72 hours, they have to come and pick you up.
Okay.
So if not, then you'll come back before me or another judge,
Okay.
okay?
It's okay.
Oh, Mr. Jordan was behavior?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna find that's a waiver. I'm gonna appoint the PD. Do you wanna formally waive his appearance, Mr. Scholl?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so in 2019 MM 7642AO, he was arrested for trespassing on property after warning. I do find probable cause, and I did appoint the PD. They waived his appearance. He's not to return back to the Orlando International Airport by the Greater Orlando Aviation Authority. He's not to have any contact with any listed victim or witness. And his bond will stay set at the 1,000. I think that's set doubled because of the state of Mississippi. All right, please tell me your name.
Larry Smith.
All right, Mr. Smith, you're here in 19 MM 7218AO, and your attorneys have filed a motion for non-monetary release conditions. Looks like you do have a $1,000 bond at this time on a disorderly conduct. And do we have any history? No priors?
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
No objection.
Okay. All right, there are no failures to appear, obviously, of no priors. Okay, so, Mr. Smith, do you know why Judge Carter set the bond at 1,000?
Well,
With
I'm
no
sorry.
priors and no
You know
failures?
what, Your
to-
Honor, I'm sorry. He doesn't have any Florida history. He does have Odyssey.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
His last Odyssey conviction was back in 2019 for arson.
For what?
Arson.
Arson, 2019?
Yes.
Okay.
But no failure to appear, no Florida history at all.
All right, Mr. Smith, can I have you raise your right hand to be sworn in, please?
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Scholl, has he made any attempts to,
Your Honor, I spoke to him, and his family, he came from Michigan. So at this point in time, he has no information. He has no ability to phone numbers or means to be able to find, to contact anyone here locally. And he is homeless.
how long have you been living here, Mr. Smith?
I recently just got here off transportation off the plane. I've been here for like 2 weeks.
All right, Mr. Smith, if I release you on your own recognizance, you need to make sure that you keep in touch with the public defender's office, because if the state does file charges in the case and you get an arraignment date and you don't show up, the judge will probably issue a no bond capias, okay? And then you get picked up on that and you got no bond, okay?
Okay.
So I don't want to see that happen.
It won't, Your Honor. I understand. Thank you.
Okay, so you're going to be living at the Coalition for the Homeless?
Yes.
Okay, and do you have a phone number that they can get in touch with you?
I'm getting a cell phone when I get released.
Okay, you may wanna contact your attorney and give them that phone number as soon as you get that phone, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because my concern is that you're just not gonna show up to court and then you're gonna be held on on a capias.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'll be.
Okay,
contact.
well, I just wanna make sure, so I'm just giving you some advice that you may wanna make sure that you give any contact information that you may have when you get it to your attorneys, okay? And Mr. Scholl will give you that phone number that you can call.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? All right, I'll grant the motion. All right, please tell me your name, ma'am.
Latrice Tamara Trewick.
All right, Ms. Trewick, you're here in 2019 MM 7140AO, and your attorneys have filed a motion for non-monetary release conditions in your case. And I think I did the initial appearance on your case, and I did not revoke your felony bond.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Scholl, it's your motion.
Your Honor, at this point, the argument I have is we do know there's 11 failures appear. At this point, based upon the case itself, this individual case, on it being a trespassing of a conveyance, and so the amount of bond, she can't afford it at 500. So I'm just looking at the argument as for this particular case.
Well, the standard is not I can't afford it. Okay, there's a lot of other there's a lot of other factors the court has to consider in 903.046. So if you tell me why it's, you gotta prove to me why I should think that she's gonna come to court. Or not commit any new law offenses, or not do it, all of these other things to
Correct.
protect
And
the
that's why
community.
in the motion itself, all the statements in there I hold for the court. I do believe that, the elephant in the room is 11 failures appear. At this point in time, my client, if we put her on an oath that she'll attest that she would appear for this case. But again, I just revert back to is the argument is for this particular case, for being a trespassing a conveyance, and her being in jail since the 27th of August for trespassing a conveyance, that I look at the court at this point in time that we release her on no monetary.
Okay, well, I could have revoked her bond too in the other case.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
And I didn't. So, I don't have any faith that she's gonna make it to court or not commit any new law offenses. She's out on bond on a felony, is alleged to have committed this new law offense. She has 11 failures to appear?
Yes.
When's the last one?
April of 2018.
And how many prior convictions?
16 felonies, 34 misdemeanors, 2 incarcerations.
All right. Ms. Kennedy Swanson, any argument?
State objection to the motion based on the criminal history.
All right, and anything further,
No-
Mr. Shaw?
No further arguments, Your
Okay,
Honor.
I'm gonna deny the motion.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And I have a 33-day motion for Ms. Dickerson in 2019 CF 11672AO, Octavius Jackson.
She denied state filed information on 9/16.
All right, that will be denied. All right, and then You all ready on the 33 days? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So we have 2019 CF 8196AO Stenio Hippolyte.
That should be denied. State files information on 9/16.
Alright, that will be denied. 2019 CF 11665AO Malachi Williams.
That should be denied. The state files information on 9/16.
Okay, that will be denied. 2019 CF 11645AO Wilfred Rosario Ortiz.
That should be denied. The state filed information with the co-defendant in 19 CF 11644.
Does he have a co-defendant like is it A or B or?
I have to look at the intel. My email
Okay.
doesn't tell me that.
And that was on 9/16?
9/16, right.
Okay. All right, that will be denied. 2019 CF 11429AO Blake Ryan Price.
Granted, the state file was non-filed for 33rd day.
All right, that will be granted. (2019) CF 11604AO Teresa Rhymes.
That should be denied. The state filed information on 9/16.
All right, that will be denied. 2019 CF 11647AO Tariana Creasy.
That should be denied. The state filed information on 9/16.
Alright, that will be denied. 2019 CF 11613 Jerry Simon Dulaire.
Granted, the state filed notice of non-filing for 33rd
His
day.
bond was revoked on September 3rd, 2019. So I'm gonna deny that. Mm, 2019 CF 11669AO Jarvis David Bailey Barnett.
That should be granted. The state filed notice of non-filing for the 33rd day.
That should be granted. 2019 CF 11465 Quantavious Jamar Hightower.
That should be granted. The state filed notice of non-filing for the 33rd day.
That will be granted. 2019 CF 5828AO Nabila Zakira Sullivan. The bond was revoked in that case on August 29th. I don't know if an info has been filed.
State filed notice of non-filing for the 33rd day.
Okay, so bond was revoked. And that will be denied. 2019 MM551AA Jeremiah Johnson Waldron.
Should be denied. The state filed information on 9/16.
That will be denied. 2019 CF 11496AO Ricky Mercado Nieves.
Denied. The state filed information on 9/16.
2019 CF 11707AO Ray Jerome Jr. Styles.
That should be granted the same file notice of non-filing for 33rd day.
That will be granted. And finally, 2019 CF 11486AO Dante Mitchell.
That should be granted the same file notice of non-filing for 33rd day.
All right, that will be granted. Anything else? All right, how much time do y'all need? You tell me.
45 minutes, 30 minutes, Your Honor?
Okay, so do you want to come back at 10:45?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Does that work? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll be back at 10:45. We are back on the record. It is 9/17, 2019. This is Judge Wish in Courtroom 1, Session 2. Can I have the parties announce themselves for the record?
Copy Kennedy Swanson on behalf of the Office of State Attorney.
Lakeisha Halen, Office of the Public Defender.
And then
Adam-
have, sorry, Mr.
Adam
Shaw.
Adam Scholl with the Office of Public Defender, Your Honor.
Have you all had all the time that you've needed to review everything and
Yes, Your
speak
Honor.
with whoever you need to speak with? Okay,
Yes,
just
Your
making
Honor.
sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Anthony Clary.
All right, Mr. Clary, you're here in 2019 CF 13162, and you're arrested for possession of methamphetamine. I do find probable cause. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and you're not to possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription. The bond will stay set at $1,000.
Thank you.
Do we have an updated face sheet for
Yeah, sure.
DaCosta?
I just said
Okay.
he's not on probation.
Huh?
He's not on probation.
Oh, okay.
Here's an updated one.
Okay, thank you. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Akil DaCosta.
All right, Mr. DaCosta, you're here in 2019 MM 7653AO, and in that case, they've arrested you for resisting an officer without violence. I do find probable cause. I will appoint, well, I don't have a, yes, I do. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and I will stay the bond at the 500 in that case. In 2019 CF 13164AO, you're arrested for robbery, armed with robbery with a firearm, and aggravated assault with a firearm and petty theft. I do find probable cause. I'll appoint the Public Defender, and Ms. Kennedy Swanson, did you want to be heard as to count one?
Yes, Your Honor, with the defendant shall that no bond based on proof evident presumption grace. Looking at the four corners of the affidavit by Officer or Deputy Louis Rios, The victim stated that she was robbed at gunpoint by a black male with gray hair dreads, that she had known by the name of Chef. She had seen him a few times previously. She was walking behind, I believe it was a motel. She saw the defendant. She tried to walk in a different direction. The defendant approached her, demanded that she give all her money. She noticed he had brandished a black handgun. She said she didn't have any money. He then put the butt of the gun up into her lower, I believe, at her lower back, excuse me. She was able to see the gun at the time. The defendant was able to take a Kate Spade wallet and I believe $2 in cash and her identification card. He demanded her cell phone. She said she didn't have any. He then let her walk home. She noticed him riding his bike away from her. She was able to see a friend and was able to use their phone to call 911. She saw the defendant again, and when the defendant realized she was on the phone, he then turned and went the opposite direction on OBT, Orange Blossom Trail. During this time, law enforcement responded and saw the defendant, was able to stop the defendant. A black firearm was located in the vicinity of where the defendant had been seen walking prior to law enforcement stopping him. The victim was able to identify the defendant in a show-up that happened pretty quickly after all this was going on, and she identified that person that robbed her. At this point, Your Honor, the defendant should be held at no bond, no contact with the victim, no weapons, no firearms.
All right, Mr. Scholl.
Defer to the court in this matter, Your Honor.
And I do find the statement that the victim says that he advised her, made the comment, I keep telling you not to come down here, I'm gonna fucking shoot your ass next time. So I think that adds to the proof evident presumption, great. And I do find that I am gonna hold Mr. Clary at no bond on count 1. Count 2 will be $10,000. Count 3 I'll reduce to 100. And no contact with any victim, any witnesses, no return back to the Royal Inn Hotel at 7101 South Orange Blossom Trail, no weapons, no firearms, and no ammunition.
Just one moment with him, Your Honor.
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Michael Hill.
All right, Mr. Hill, you're here in 2019 CF 13158AO. You're arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the public defender. You're not to possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription. The bond will stay at 100, 1,000 and 100. All right, please tell me your name, ma'am.
Fallon Metz.
All right, Ms. Metz, you're here in 2019 CF 13167AO. You arrested pursuant to a warrant in which probable cause was previously found for theft of utility services. And I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You're not to have any contact with any victim or witness. And your bond will stay set at 2,000. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Vincent Lamar Richardson.
I'm sorry, Vincent Richardson?
Correct.
Okay, all right. Mr. Richardson, you're here in 2019 CF 13160AO. You're arrested for possession of MDMA. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the public defender. You can't possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription. The bond will stay at 1,000. please tell me your name.
Karen Robinson.
Ms. Robinson, you're here in 2019 CF 13161AO. You're arrested for criminal mischief, over 1,000. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. And you're not to return back to 621 West South Street or have any contact with any listed victim or witness. You're not to possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription, and no weapons or firearms or any ammunition. Your bond will be 1,000. Please tell me your name, sir.
Raymond Williams.
Right, Mr. Williams, you're here in 2019 CF 13159AO. You're arrested for possession of cocaine. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the public defender. You can't possess or consume any illegal substances without a valid prescription. I will stay the bond at 1,000. I see he has a warrant.
Child support.
Okay,
And
okay.
he does have a $3,000 cash line for that.
That is
Excuse me?
purge amount?
Yes.
Okay, so what is it?
$3,000.
$3,000 purge
Yes.
amount, okay?
Run his updated face sheet for the next event.
Okay. Is he still qualified?
Yes.
Okay. All right, please tell me your name, sir.
Todrick Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, you're here in 2019 CF 13163AO. You're arrested for carrying a concealed firearm. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. And I'm gonna put you in the pretrial release. So you need to make sure that you comply with all of their requirements. You can't possess any weapons or firearms or any ammunition, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please tell me your name.
Bernard Pugh.
All right, Mr. Pugh, you're here in, you were picked up on an out-of-county warrant out of Seminole County. The judge did set your bond at none in that case. And so Seminole County has 24 hours to come and pick you up pursuant to our administrative order. If they don't do so within that time frame, you'll come back before me, okay?
Okay.
All right, please tell me your name.
Brian Darrell Evans.
Mr. Evans. You're here in, looks like 3 cases. 2019 MM 848AW. You're arrested for obstructing or opposing an officer. I do find probable cause. And I will appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you in that case. And your bond will stay set at the 500. It looks like there's 2 VOPs. So we've got 13 CF 12757AO. And you were arrested pursuant to a warrant for a violation of probation. Is that correct? I have the warrant. I have one warrant in front of me. Was that a warrant too?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and I believe the judge did set your bond at none in that case. And I'll appoint the PD and you'll be seen by Judge Whitehead. And a week to 10 days could be sooner. And there's also a VOP in 2016 CF 8160AO. And the judge did set your bond at none in that case too. And I'll appoint the public defender and you'll be seen by Judge Whitehead. And a week to 10 days could be sooner, okay? else? All right, we'll be in recess until tomorrow. We're done for the day.